Do it for the people that want to see you fail. Subscribe.
Welcome back to the channel, Do It For The People That Want To See You Fail. I'm Shane, and today we're going to be going over Skin the Cat. I know, strange name, but this is going over skilled movements. So a strength skill that we need to go over before we get into any other strength skill on this channel for the future progression of your gymnast ring workouts. These are very effective. They're great for your abdominals, your lats, your traps, and a variety of different muscle groups that we're going to go into, especially abdominal area. This is really going to test how strong your core is. That's why we had a focus on core in our previous videos, and we showed you the basic workouts for you to be able to develop the strength to do this movement, but this adds a mobility element to your exercise because you're going to be suspended while performing this technique here that I have up on your screen. This is the full version. This is an advanced version of it. The non-advanced version is just your legs going behind you and in front of you, either with bent knees or straight legs. So that's the only difference here. That when we get over into the next videos, not the example that I'm currently showing you now. And the benefits of this is you're going to get great mobility training and also strength training for your shoulders, your lats, as well as your triceps. And we're going to be able to get a great stretch out of this. And this technique is the #1 most important technique before learning any other advanced movements. This is going to get you into a muscle up, into a back lever, into a front lever. It's also going to help you with your handstands and a few other elements. So this is very important that we learn this now in this video. So as you can see from the demonstration, what it looks like in the full movement, we're going to go down step by step into 4 or 5 different variants that you can do to work your way up to this exercise as a beginner so that we can do some reps with it and start adding it to our workout regimen. So what's great about doing skin the cat variation using gymnastics rings is due to the fact that we don't need to have clearance of the bar. If we were grabbing a bar such as a pull-up bar with both of our hands, we would have a difficulty if you didn't quite have the full range of mobility to be able to clear the center of the bar. Your feet would hit it. So this eliminates that element, and also you have wrist flexion so that you can turn your wrist for the most comfortable position for you while you're learning how to skin the cat for the first time. I highly suggest you train on the rings such in this fashion that we're going to start giving to you in this clip coming up right now. Now what you see right here is a variation. This is the eccentric form of skin the cat. We're going to place our arms directly behind us, extended out, completely locked out, and then we're going to flip forward with our head going in between our legs with our knees to our chest. Bring your knees to your chest, lower down at a slow speed, touch the floor with both feet still to your chest, then stand back up and repeat the movement. It's very important that you master the eccentrics because you're going to gain the necessary strength required to do the full skin the cat from a elevated position, which means your feet won't be touching the floor either on the negative or the positive contraction when we're performing this strength skill. This is the most important skill, and that is why we are showing it here like this, the eccentric form. We're going to be going into the front tuck lever. So the front tuck lever is you're going to hang closely to the ground, grab a hold of the rings, and you're going to raise your knees up into your chest and go into the motion as shown here in the video. Hold for 1 second, then retract down to the floor, controlled movement, and do this for about 5 to 6 sets. This is going to get you prepped for the full complete turn to be able to rotate backwards. So we want to get at least 6 to 8 reps doing this for general practice purposes before we move into the next movement, which we're going to be showing coming up on your screen right here. Alright, so now that we got through that movement, we're going to go ahead and go into our skin the cat toe taps. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise the rings up a little bit, but first we're going to start from a seated position. We're going to bring our knees to our chest, flip backwards with our head facing in between our legs, touch the ground in just the rear of us, and then we're going to kick off the floor and land forward on our feet. And we're going to do this in a controlled motion, and then after that we're going to raise the rings a little bit, probably about a foot and a half higher, so that way we have a little more clearance, so we're not hitting the ground right away. We want to be in a full standing position when we do this, and repeat the toe taps for the same exact manner. So we're going to go forward, and we're going to land with our feet forward, and then we're going to jump back, and we're going to land with our feet directly behind us in a full standing position. And as you get better with this, you can tap the floor and rotate forward and aft as far as doing your toe taps. Alright, so if you can't do the toe taps yet, don't worry. We have a different variation, and it's going to be our skin the cat kickbacks. So as you can see in this video right here that I'm going to show you, this is the kickback. You're going to be in the same standing position, except for you're going to kick one leg towards the back of your head, and then meet the other leg to counterbalance and swing you all the way to the rear. And you're going to do the same thing coming back. So kick one leg out, followed by the other leg, and alternating legs until you get the full movement. And you could continue to do this for as many times possible. Once you master all of these movements, stretch with a German hang suspended from the ground. Now remember, you don't have to do the L-sit as seen in the first demonstration, the hanging L-sit that I did, and pull yourself up and then flip backwards. That's just how I like to do it to make it a little more challenging. And you guys can also do the same variation as you progress in these progressions. So do about 3 or 4 progressions for this, not too much. You can also do some toe toasters, which means you just practice the regular pull-up bar, touching your toes to the bar with your legs straight or bent, and extend at the top. I know guys, I know. What happened to all the great video edits that we had in our previous videos? Don't worry, I'm going to be getting back to it with a different theme to keep you entertained for the entire video. But for this particular one, we had to go over this movement because this is a skill strength movement. Not really involving too much skill, more of the mobility side, but it does require some strength as far as your core and your back muscles are concerned. This is considered straight arms strength training. So if your arms are to be straight at all times while you go through the rotation of the movement, performing the skin the cat on the gymnastic rings. So thank you for staying tuned, and you guys are great. Please give me a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out.